So recently, I've been working a bit on university stuff, wrapping up the semester. I've been working on the Pokemon Legends Arceus video essay. I have about the first 10-ish minutes done of the gameplay section. Why is my stream deck not working today? I want to not be on the starting screen. I want to be on the screen that actually shows the game. It looks like my software is closed, so now it should be open. So now this button should take us to this layout. And it's still not working. Oh, it was just delayed. It was just a little bit slow. Look, there's a video game. We're playing video games over here. Isn't that crazy? It's not just a starting student screen. Who would have guessed? I sure wouldn't have. Anyway, so I've done like a smidge of triangle strategy grinding once again, but not like a whole lot. A decent bit. I leveled up my units like a decent bit. I haven't actually cleared the grinding maps per se. I just hopped into them and grinded levels and settled on that essentially. So we're approaching chapter 16. Apparently chapter 17 is like this super duper fateful vote thingamabob. And from things I've been hearing, apparently the true route to go down, it sounds like might be really sketchy with non-new game plus, but we're gonna commit to it. Also, this was the game that I streamed last time as well. Last stream. And normally I'd mix things up with some different video games, but I just can't put triangle strategy down lately, honestly.
In reclaiming Glenbrook, but they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart. For one, the secret of Serenoa's birth come to light with Lord Simon's passing. Meanwhile, the newly crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists. Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution. As all parties discuss the matters, they receive word that the survivors of the Isfrosti army are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Serenoa and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
Chapter 16. Sleep, my friend.
The remnants of the Isfrosti forces are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Or perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolf may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
Once Glenbrook fell to them, Esfrost did indeed continue mining operations, with notable zeal. Apparently, they transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the duchy, too.
You mean iron ore? One would assume as much, but we do not know for certain. They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzelian mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon there's something special about it?
What my mother wrote of must be true.
I've returned from scouting the Grand Norzelian mines. There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great, but the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Thank you, Hewitt. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Isfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzelian mines. And in doing so, we shall discover the Duchy's aims in due course.
during the course of those cutscenes there, the doggy brought me her ball right here. And you can't see her, but she's just around the corner here. So I'll throw that for her. Let's go ahead and load the save file that I was grinding in then. So I believe this is the last chapter before it splits into like the paths that go towards different endings and such. I believe. So wait, what's the difference between these? Oh, there's like an hour of difference between these two. I was so confused for a hot second. Like, what? There's only 1 minute difference. No, there's a decent bit more than that. Hi, silly doggy. You want to come here? Come here, Jesse. Come here. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? Oh, you want to give me the ball? You drop. You drop. Drop it. Wow. Okay. Let's okay. So I was doing a little smidge of grinding and such to gain like a smidge of levels on most characters. I didn't bother with Medina. One of the things that occurred to me is because the way that things scale with like levels here, if you do like a map that's like way higher level than you and you do literally any action, you're just gonna get like a bazillion experience essentially. So I figure it might actually be more efficient not to try and keep my entire party up to like decent level as I have been, but rather just like my main ones that I'll probably be using, and some of my other units that I don't really use, like Medina. I could just leave her like that, because when the time comes that I do want to grind her up to high level, then she'll just be able to freaking zoom catch up in like no time at all. It's not like Fire Emblem where you need to take 3,000 years grinding the weaker units up. So hold on, whoa, wait. First and foremost, should we do the class promotion, I wonder? It might depend on what map we have coming up. So our 3 elites so far are Serenoa, Hewitt, and Eridor. Hold on, first I should also check if there's anything new in the trade post. Yeah, so I don't need to bother with any of these. I could always do this. I'm getting revitalized already, is what I'm doing. I also have been looking at like the various recruitable characters that you can get through the freaking through convictions and whatnot. And I am gonna try and grind Liberty for a little while, but I'm probably not gonna be able to get all the optional recruitable characters, which might be a little bit of a problem towards that. I have heard that there are some decent ways that you can grind convictions in mental block battles, and one of the things that I want to try out is apparently you gain points in utility when you deploy the recommended units, and you gain points in like the other stats when you don't, or whatever, or some specific thing, Bob. But it makes me wonder, what happens if I start a battle deploying the recommended units to gain like a utility, and then restart the battle, deploy the recommended units, start the battle, restart the battle? Is that a thing, or is that gonna, or does it only add the points after like conquering the battle? That's what I wonder, if that's a way that I can cheese various convictions. I've heard that one of the best characters in the game is like the one that you get for basically maxing out your utility points, interestingly enough, so that one could be pretty handy. I know nothing about them apart from I hear that they're like really good. So hold on here. What thingamabob seems super useful? Increases your move by 1 with clear weather. Okay, could be pretty alrighty there. Immunity to Silence, Fury, and Temptation could be alright. Increase your magic attack when on a square that's set ablaze. It's niche and specific, but I'm kind of intrigued by it at the same time. Move by 1 when enemies are nearby. I like the blue. I do very much like the blue there. Oh yeah, Anna's one of the ones I'm probably going to want to prioritize as well. 1 TP at the start of your turn when standing on an icy square. I'm intrigued. I'm quite intrigued. A lot of these other units are going to need to be like higher level before I know what their other stuff is. Increases the range of command abilities by 1. I can't because you're not level 20 anyway. I got ladder 2 recently, apparently. Set a second ladder on a selected square for easy access to other areas. Because you can only have 1 ladder down at once. So this is essentially how you can have like 2 ladders down at once, is what that is. I thought the Doogie was still chilling there, but I guess not right now. Yeah, I wish I knew what these were there. That's one of my complaints about this game, is I wish that you could see like the descriptions of like upcoming skills that you get, even if you're not high enough level, so that you can like plan out ahead a little bit better. I can like roughly gather what which places would do. Also, uno momento. Alright, I apologize for the brief break there. In case anybody's wondering what happened, my dad was having password issues, so I needed to help him out with that. So, I'm thinking that the one that I may promote this time is probably going to be Anna. I do wonder if the white outfit for Master Assassin there is meant to be an Assassin's Creed reference or not, or if it's just like, just because. Because I also see like little smidges of red, and that's like, you know, very reminiscent of, you know, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Ezio, is what that makes me think of there. Surprise attack increases damage dealt while taking cover. I'm gonna do it. I mostly want like the extra TP on her, and just like, she can definitely benefit from the increase in stats, especially when she's doing like 2 things per turn, you know? Surprise attack. Okay, there we go. So now we have our 4 elites of Serenoa, Anna, Hewitt, and Erador. Okay. So, I know that we can exchange some kudos there for some weapon upgrades. Who might really want it, is the question. I do have a parchment for this. So I think I'm gonna do it, actually. There we go, now we get like the ultra red book. So I need to go down this path to increase magic attack. Okay, I need a bunch of quality fibers for that. Cast for 1 turn, use all TP to deal fire type damage, setting the ground ablaze. More TP consumed, the stronger the attack. Sunfall. I am tempted. How many quality fibers are in the shop, first and foremost, is what I wonder here. Let's see here. So quality fiber, there's 5 of those there. I'll get them, I guess. Yeah, you have a bunch of these other thingamabobs. So I'm not gonna have enough thingamabobs there, I don't think, because I need like 10. Yeah, because I need the 10 there. I am intrigued by this. I will say I very much am intrigued by it. I could get some quality stone there. Which would be better here? Increases jump by 1. Like, make haste better or make it last longer? Maybe I'll wind up Googling it before next time. See if there's any specific answers there. Do you sell any rare thorns, Archibald? Do you have any of those? Trade post. Ah, you have 1 rare thorn. They're 30. They're the spicier ones. Yeah, I'll get that there. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of these thingamabobs then that are specific. Or the Saintly 7, the Roselle Uprising. Sure. I'll add these to notes. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of them now. Do I want to get them? That's probably not too important right now. I don't think any of them are going to be tied to, like, any information for, like, convincing allies for anything. I don't think that there's any more important votes that I need to convince them of anyway, considering what's left. Yeah, Fairy Dagger. Huh. Let's go ahead and give her the purple knife, how about? Okay. Weapon potency by 10 to deal greater damage. Deal physical damage to a single enemy and lower their physical defense and magic defense for 5 turns. Huh. Huh. I wouldn't mind that, but like... At the same time, I feel like Anna is one of my units that I could potentially use to like cheese a fight over if I have enough patience. Assuming the enemy doesn't have any healers and, you know, only Anna's left, she can, in theory, take cover, wait a turn, stab, take cover, wait a turn, stab, take cover, and like so on and so forth, a rinse repeat. So, because of that, I'm gonna prioritize this, because I feel like she has the potential to help me cheese things like that, in that spicy kind of way. Wait, what can I upgrade with Benedict? This is, magic defense. Hold on, let me look at other potential weapon upgrades. So, Curious Feather. I think that that'd probably be like the last thing that I could exchange kudos for then, right? Like, hold on, let's see here. Yeah, it would be the last thing, Bob. What was it called again? It was Curious Feather. Watch me be wrong. Watch me be wrong about that. But yeah, let's really upgrade some of our characters there. Serpent Slayer. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So that's all about accuracy. If I get a quality timber, I could always do that. The range of normal attacks by 1. Oh. Shooting stars soar up high on Flugy, then deal physical damage to a single enemy from above. I feel like this is probably what I'm gonna want to do. That's why I feel like. And then maybe get a quality timber from the shop real quick. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get one of those. Yeah, just the one. Yeah, if I'm probably gonna wind up needing to do like a lot of grinding at some point to build up kudos, monies, convictions, all kinds of stuff is what it seems like. Yeah, let's go ahead and increase accuracy because that'll be probably pretty important there. Okay, so meteorite for I can't exchange for anything else right now. Is the thing. Physical damage dealt increases damage dealt by follow-up attacks. Huh. Wouldn't this also help follow-up attacks? Like maybe not as much as this would, but gonna do this for now. That's what I'm doing. Quarantine, huh? Ice resistance by 15%. I'll do this for now, for funsies. And then I'll do that, I guess, sure. Okay. Over here, I had the choice of fire or ice damage. I feel like I'm probably using Frederica more often than I am Quarantine. Like, Frederica I'm taking as like a very staple kind of thing. And sometimes when it comes to another mage, it can sometimes be like either Narv or Quarantine. So, maybe Ice then? Is what I could do. And even if I did bring Narv and Quarantine, this would result in like more ice tiles. And Quarantine seems to like ice tiles. So... I mean... Oh, wait a second. Frederica would like fire tiles when she's fully promoted is the thing, though. Hold on, a hot ticker here. Increase your magic attack when on a square that is set ablaze. And then grants 1 TP at the start of your turn when standing on an icy square. I feel like that's probably more useful, but I do use Frederica more often. I don't know which one of those I wanna do then. I'm just gonna leave it for now because I should probably do one. But which one? Ah! Decisions, huh? Because yeah, Quarantine's ability does sound more useful, but you know, that one thing robot might be more useful for Frederica, who I'm bringing more often. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it for now. Maybe accuracy on Archibald. During a Tempest. Let's do this so his turn comes around sooner. And then accuracy, sure. Okay, sure, I'll do that then. And then, jump by 1, move by 1. Oh! You don't need jump as much, because if it is something like that's like pretty up high, then you can just ladder anyway, right? Alright, I'm broke. Once again, I'm broke. Huh. Oh, also. Milo is one of my new units, I'm just now remembering. I don't have a spider silk right now anyway, so it's whatever. Oh, I probably should have given you, like, some things here at all. Whoops, too late. I'll do it, like, next time, I guess, is what I will do. My doggy's just, hi, just laying around the corner. You want to come relax over here? Come here, Jesse. Come here. Want to come relax over here? Just slowly getting up. Hi. Want to come relax here? Hi. Hi. Alright, yeah, I think that's maybe all the stuff I wanted to at the encampment now. it does sound like if I try to go for like a non-New Game Plus Golden route, that's probably going to wind up being pretty difficult. So there is probably going to be a phase where I'm going to have to do like a massive ton of grinding, most likely, to grind monies, kudos, and convictions, all that fun stuff. All right, let's see this first. Gila reflects on both Frederica's growth and her own changes over the years. Let's see it.
It's become late. We best keep an eye out for bandits.
You have a warrior's intuition. You needn't worry. I won't let us come to harm.
It takes no great intuition to see that this world is falling ever deeper into chaos. The reasons, however, remain elusive. Will we see our way safely through this darkness? I cannot say.
We have naught but our duty, and mine is to Prince Roland, whatever might become of House Wolford.
I find your perspective refreshing. Although it may be direct, you walk the path you've chosen with confidence. On the other hand, I often feel that I'm fumbling. I had thought Gustadolf to be a man of reason, but now I see that he will not hesitate to employ deceit to achieve his goals. In a manner of speaking, he and I are not so different. I, too, once hoped to have the influence to change the nation. At least, I told myself so. Really, all I wanted was to be free, and Frederica was simply a means to that end. As long as I had what I wanted, I had no great concern for what became of her.
Gila,
But this war has caused me to reconsider that. I realize that Frederica herself is worth caring for. She's not the sheltered princess I took her to be. Her wits are a match even for Benedict. She surprised me and shamed me. I was wrong to underestimate her, to define her by her birth and station. She represents my greatest failures as a teacher, but also my greatest success. For she has truly taken my lessons to heart. I see now there is no shame in serving another, and no shame in sacrificing my freedom for something greater. Oh, but perhaps I've shared overmuch. For some reason, I find it easy to talk with you.
the feeling is mutual. You are not so aloof as I thought.
I just had a thought. When the war is behind us, I may very well open my own school. Of course, you would be welcome to join me. I would be master of the classroom, and you could be master of the training yard. We could teach our students the art of hawksmanship. Our riders would be first class. What should our school be named? You will come and teach with me, won't you?
Not half so aloof as I thought.
Sereno's convictions have been strengthened. I don't know what my conviction values are because you don't know that until a New Game Plus. But I've actually started keeping a notepad on my phone with what my conviction values are at least at based off of like character recruits. Because we recruited Flanagan, that means that my morality is at least at 1050 and my utility at least at 750. And because we recruited Izana, that requires 500 liberty, so I knew I was at least that. And then we gained 100 from that one chapter, so my liberty is at least 600. I assume that's probably more than that though, because it's been a long time since recruiting Izana. That was like 3,000 years ago, so it's probably way higher than that. We'll find out when next we recruit a character tied to that, but I've started keeping track on my phone of like, I'm at least those, just to keep track, because that could be potentially handy to know. Saintly 7 gather at the Hierophant's Palace without Serenoa. That's pretty darn rude.